How's it going, guys? And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a web app with Flask. Okay, so as we all know, Flask is for those that don't know, Flask is a framework for creating web apps in Python. So let's get started. Go to the folder, and I've already created a folder called Flask tutorial. So just open it up and let's open the command prompt, because since it's a framework, we need to install it. So just type in pip install Flask. Okay. So now, um, pip is the package manager for Python for installing any library or framework you want. So as you can see, it's giving me requirement already specified because I've already installed the framework Flask and the rest of the dependencies. So let's open up our code editor. I'm using Visual Studio Code. You can use any other code editor if you like. Okay. So let's import the Flask framework. So from Flask, import Flask. Okay. So I forgot to create a file. Okay. So I've created a file main.py. Okay. This is already a file, yeah, main.py. And you can see a little starter code right here. Let's do it. All right. App equals Flask name. Now, what this line of code actually does is telling the Flask instance, this beginning, this Flask, telling the Flask instance that to realize the folder it is inside. Because when we start working with templates and static files, need the Flask instance, the Flask framework, we need to know where those folders are being stored, and they are going to be stored in this current folder that the main.py is. So it's kind of giving it a sense of the feel. I hope you understood that. If you don't, you can go and check that out on Google. And okay, so now let's go. Call in the at decorator at app.route, and we do this, and let's start with slash first, and then find home, and then let's turn h1 one, sorry, my mistake, to hello. So now let me explain this line of code. Now what this is doing is this decorator, this and this route is connecting this routing, this slash, to the home function. So whenever this is called in the web app, this slash is called. You can also remember this if you do home, whenever slash, sorry, whenever slash home is called to trigger up this function. And then another interesting thing we can do, yes, when you do this too. So if I call slash or slash home, it will always trigger this home function, which in turn will return this in HTML format. So automatically is in HTML format. So whatever I type here will appear there as if you type it HTML file. Okay. So you can actually even do this. Okay. So hello world. can even do an impute function name equals to f name and sorry type check, and then if we run it, and then this app.run is to run the code, so we can also do if if name equals to main app.run. So let's run this, and like right here, so in Visual Studio Code, if you click the terminal right here, you see where they say we can follow the link, and if you follow the link, this is where it goes. So you see that line of HTML code we wrote here, the impute function. Yes, so it's showing up here. So you can actually write HTML down there. So no, we are not doing anything with this data, we just put in, just testing it out. So if now I want to show something, if we are about to change, let's say change this to, let's say hello, and then how about we do hello, let's start with hello people, and then come back to the web and show us hello world. Why? Because the server is still running at the old file. So what do? We have to close it up, to do Control C and run it again, and then refresh, and you see changes. So what do? If we are creating a web app, of course there will be mistake, changing a lot of things. So how do we make it that whatever we change will automatically change in the website? Well, that is where this line of code bug sorry bug equals to true, because we are actually debugging this. So once we do that, Control C to quit. So now you see it was more than it was before. Now they are telling us debug mode is on. Before, if you notice, that here was debug mode off, and then restarting with start, debugger is active, and then debugger pin. Okay, so we come here and run it. Let's change it something. Let's say hello. Right here, see detected change, restarting, and we come, instead of shutting down the server and on it again, it automatically changes. So we can automatically change anything we want. Let's get rid of and save, come back here and refresh, gotten rid of that. So you know, here's just a little preamble of how we create. Now, like I said, either you go slash, and this slash can be empty, or slash home, it's still giving us the same thing. But if we say slash index, which we did not specify what is there, is not found. The requested URL was not found, because in our code we did not say anything about any slash index. All that we specified were slash and slash home. Okay, so you don't need to put, you can also clear this out. Let me show you. Come back and you clear slash index. See, not found, telling us not found. Why? But if you do slash home, works. Okay, that is because we did not also specify, but you know, so that is, I hope you understand, that is the URL routing. So there's another way we can do this. We can do name, name, then name, So um, I want to just show something again under routing in Flask. Go um, so you see what was here was that string name. Now this place is when we pass whatever we pass right after this slash, whatever we pass, we take it as in the variable name and then pass it on to the function name, and then this function returns it to be hello name. So we can say see, so we can use that imputed function through imputed variable, that is the name that we're going to pass it. Let's change it to John. Hello John. Let's change it to something. Let's change it to keeps on going. Okay, now that's another wonderful thing you can do with the routing in Python. So then what if we now want to, let's call this home name, and then the original home, and return. All right, so if we now return back slash t, and yeah, it's going like that. So no, this is just the basics in Flask. Flask can do many so much more, but just want to keep this video short and not getting too much in detail about the Flask. We're not creating any project, but you can go and read the Flask documentation and can get more information about Flask. So you can just go on and type, go to Microsoft Edge, and I just typed in Flask documentation, and they they introduced me to some websites. Look here, flask.paletteproject.com, and um read read the docs.org/project/flask. There is a lot of websites explaining Flask. Okay, so this is, so far as I know, the official documentation. So you can go through it. Yeah, it can talks of getting started with Flask, the tutorials, project layout, blog blueprint. It's very nice. I created a project in Flask for something. I can get that out. And yes, the blog, it I'm hosting it on Heroku right here. Hosting it on Heroku. So the project was made purely from Flask. Made purely. So here is the project. The login and register works. To register, you can put in your data and your username, your email, your password, confirm the password, and then sign up. If you already have an account, click sign in, and you let me sign in. So right now I've signed in, and you see it's telling me login successful, welcome Jamie to you, because in the account section. That is what I put my name to be, so I can come and change the username, change the email. And then I am the membership. I can also upgrade my membership, and you're already a premium member. That is the highest rank. So you can, so it's just like a, and then APIs. I can, because this works with APIs, so I can keep on generating new API keys, and then I can also delete the account. So this is the API section, and can get your role, can get, can create a new post with APIs, check out your account, log out, and so much more. So now we want to create, this post was created by me in another account, so published, and just can go out and check out the website. Just create a new post and be like testing, have like recording and post, and see it right here, testing, published on Saturday 25th January, June, sorry, 2022, sorry. So if I click testing, I can update it, I can delete the post. So if I update, it all works. It's a very functional website, new video. Okay. So yeah, I can also delete it and it's gone. So yeah, the project is still on the, I'm still working on it because of um this functionality, forgot password functionality. By putting an email and forgot password, it gets a lot of problem. I'm still working on that. So that is, this is one example of Flask project, and you can also come and do real, you can also come and type in real world project created Flask, and real world project, like projects we use, this shows you projects you can do with Flask. This shows you projects you can do with Flask. So these are real world web app. Okay, I'm not seeing the ones I'm looking for, but you can check out the websites that are online right now that you use, that are created with Flask. Okay, so you know can do that later. So I hope I hope you learned something from today's video. And after, if you have time, you can go through this documentation, the Flask documentation, and get used to it. Because as a programmer, you need to learn how to read documentations, because they are very helpful. Documentations, they are created by the creators of the framework. So unlike watching YouTube videos, okay, documentation might also hold other things that can be very helpful that might not be explained in a YouTube. So I urge you to read documentations and create projects with Flask, because it's also very nice. Okay, like I created this project and went very well with, going very well. So right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.